Remember just being this very like quirky, out of the box type of little girl, and I would get bullied by it all the time.
What is your 20 story?
So I feel like my 20s has been like a lot learning. I'm like 29, so I'm like about to like turn 30, well, this year. And I think I'm just in that moment in my life where I'm just ready to like leave my 20s behind, because it's been a lot of like ups and downs and getting to know myself and know what are my strengths, how I want people to remember me by. And yeah, like I remember when I was really, really young, I'm Portuguese. I like moved to Spain when I was like 7 years old, and I remember just being this very like quirky, out of the box type of little girl, and I would get bullied by it all the time, and it kind of made me come into like a little bit of my shell and become like this very like shy person, when in actuality like I'm not that girl. And then I think with age, like kind of like how he pointed out, people do appreciate those things about you because it's different and it's like unique, and obviously no one's going to be kind of the similar as you. So I think with that in mind, like I've become very confident and I've learned a lot, and I'm really excited about my 30s as well. Like I talk to a lot of friends and they're like, we're old, and like they kind of look back with like a lot of nostalgia, but I kind of look forward with like a lot of like optimism. So I feel like my 20s have defined me, but I think it's not like the end, it's just like the beginning.
You touched on something important, bullying, and during those moments, what were the emotions you were feeling?
When I was bullied? Well, it was a bit of a different situation, because I moved to Spain and I like didn't know how to speak Spanish. So there was a lot of like people laughing at you, or like you kind of knew they were talking shit about you, but you couldn't really defend yourself and you weren't like understood. So there was a big like language barrier, where it's like that impotence of like you kind of want to defend yourself and say things, but you're like, fuck, I can't, like I don't talk the same language. So that was a big one. Yeah, I would say that was kind of feeling like not understood, couldn't express myself, a bit limited, I would say. That's how it felt.
And how is it being 29?
How is it being 29? It's great. It is good. No, I don't know. I try to like live life. I know it sounds really cheesy, but like to the fullest, and like try to be very present. And a lot of great things have happened like the last couple of years. I have this phrase, like I say like life's been like smiling at me, and I've just been smiling back. And I kind of have this attitude of like things don't really happen at you, they happen for you. So you don't have this like victim mentality, and you kind of take control over what things you want to come into your life. And if you have like a good energy, like you're going to attract good energy back. And yeah, it's just like an attitude. So, and something that everyone can work on it.
And lastly, when you watch this 10 years time, what do you want to say to yourself, your future self?
Like what I want to say now to my future self? Fuck, that's a hard question. What would you say to your future self? Because I feel like that's a really good question, because a lot of people ask, like, what would you say to, like, your young self? And, you know, but not, like, future looking. More than what I would say, I don't know. You put me on the spot there. I feel like it's like a question that I have to, like, think about a bit more. Yeah. Or maybe I would ask, like, are you... What?
I have one you could say, grace.
Grace?
Basically what you said, like, we all have these goals and want to achieve, but sometimes you might not achieve it, and you might feel some sort of way about it. So it's like just having grace in yourself that, you know what, you tried.
And be grounded.
Yeah.
And I think as well, not just grace when things don't happen, but I think sometimes you want something to happen, and then then you achieve it, and it's like, oh, but why are we not celebrating this? Like 10 years ago, that's what I wanted to do, and I'm here. So let's just like pat ourselves in the back, right? So maybe I would ask myself, like, are you still doing certain things that I know make me really happy, that are not they're not going to change? And if she's like, yeah, I'm doing that, and I'm like content with myself, I'm like, great, good.